Some of you may be familiar with a type of fish called black cod, but do you know sablefish? That's a trick question. Sablefish and black cod are actually the same species. Black cod is a nickname of sablefish because of the color of its skin and its resemblance to Pacific cod. Turns out sablefish is not in the cod family at all. This is a very buttery, very rich species of whitefish. It's super flaky, cooks very, very differently than something like Pacific cod. And oftentimes you'll find it with the skin on. So what we have right here is a frozen fillet of sablefish from Wild Alaskan Company. We're going to make a really simple 3-ingredient recipe. Very minimal marination. We're just gonna do a 15-minute marinade with some sugar. We're gonna use a couple teaspoons of mirin, which is a seasoned Japanese cooking wine. It's a little syrupy and viscous. And then, of course, some miso paste. There are different kinds of miso paste you can buy. I usually have a white miso paste in the fridge because it's nice and mild. But if you have yellow miso or red miso, that's fine as well. So let's give this a little mix and then we'll rub it all over this fillet of sablefish. If you want, you can give this a little taste. It should be sweet, savory, a little bit salty. And pour that all over the fish. I have both sides of this fillet coated with some of this miso glaze that we just mixed up. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes to let the marinade do its thing. While this is sitting, let's go ahead and preheat our broiler and get a pot of rice going. My rice is about ready. The sablefish has been sitting for about 15 minutes at room temperature. And I'm gonna go ahead and line a baking sheet with some aluminum foil. There are sugars and fats in this fish, especially with the marinade on it. So I wanna make sure that that doesn't completely destroy my baking sheets. I have the fillet of sablefish skin side down on the baking sheet. We're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. At that 7-minute mark, we can flip it so that the skin side is up and it'll get nice and crispy while it's finishing cooking. I'm gonna serve the sablefish really simply, just over a bowl of steamed rice. If you wanna finish this off with some garnish, some sliced scallions would be really good on here. I think it pairs really nicely with a fresh salad because of the fattiness of the fish. Greens, sliced cucumbers, or my preference is actually something like kimchi because it's nice and pickled and I like that contrast of the pickled flavor with the butteriness of the fish. So let's put a little of that on the side here. And that's it. Let's eat.